Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I got a brand new video. Now you might be wondering, why are there a group of random dinosaurs on the screen? What are they here for? This is not my usual dinosaur video where I show you a new dinosaur that I've built recently, although I do have a new one that I just finished off today, but I'm keeping that for later. Today I got 5 dinosaurs that I have changed since I uploaded the YouTube video about these dinosaurs. So for example, the Sinoceratops, it changed a lot. It looks much better now since I made the YouTube video about it. So let's dig in. To begin with, I'll begin with Blue the Velociraptor, which is the smallest out of these 5 dinosaurs. Now, Blue the Velociraptor has had major changes. The arms and the tail are the only things that didn't change. The legs changed drastically. I made them thinner. The entire leg, except this part, is basically joints, different types of joints. The body looks much more like the LEGO's version of the Velociraptor. Of course, here is a picture of the original Blue the Velociraptor that I made I'm not sure how long ago, but it was quite a long time ago. This is LEGO's Velociraptor. I think she looks much better now, more blue coloration on the face. The face is bigger now. The body looks much similar to the one that LEGO has made. The size, I think, is almost the same. You can adjust the legs to make her look shorter or taller, or in attack mode or something. A lot of posability, much more than LEGO's version. I'm not gonna dig deep into it because, let's be honest, that part is boring. So moving on. Next up we have Sinoceratops, which has the most change out of all of these dinosaurs. It almost completely changed from the face to the legs to the body to almost everything. The part that was least changed was the tail, which honestly isn't a major part of the dinosaur. So the crest looks much more detailed. It isn't just one piece stuck to a few joints and horns. It actually has the yellow part and a hole in it that does resemble the movie version of the Sinoceratops. The face looks much more better. It has an eye, a LEGO creator or classic eye, whatever you want to call it. It gives it much more character, and I think it might have been the head isn't bigger a little bit. Here's a picture of the original Sinoceratops from my original Sinoceratops video, and the legs are the major thing that changed. The entire leg just looks much better, more green, and it overall just looks much better. It has some toenails on its feet instead of just a joint, or I'm not sure what you want to call it. Oh yeah, a clip. Yeah, that's what I used in the original, just a clip as feet, which didn't look good. The body has much more white on it. I think that maybe makes it less accurate, but the shape in general looks much more better. And again, here's the picture for comparison. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. And compared to the Triceratops, it is bigger, which is okay. I don't really care about the size difference in my dinosaurs. I think it's much better when it's bigger than LEGO's original version. Now let's move on. Here we have one of the most iconic dinosaurs in my dino collection of mocks and whatsoever. The T-Rex is one of my most recent videos. You can go check all of these dinosaurs out in on my channel, of course. Now the body faced the most changes. The body and the face did a little bit, not that much. Tail, legs, and neck stayed the same. Hands also had some changes. I used ball joints over here instead of just clips to give it more of character and posability. The body looks much bulkier and wider, as you can see, because I used a number of these slope pieces on top of the body, just like I do with my Ceratosaurus, Allosaurus, and Baryonyx. You can go check these out too on my YouTube channel. And I think it looks much more better. There is a little bit of bulk over here. Here I just kept it 2 bricks wide because we need some space for the leg to move and, you know, articulation. At the end here it's not really that important, so I just made it 4 studs wide. That's pretty much the difference for the T-Rex. The head has a little bit of difference. Here's the picture of the original T-Rex that I made on my channel. You can go check that out to compare them. In general, when I update a dinosaur, it looks much better. Next up is the Brachiosaurus, which I cannot fit into the screen at once because I'll be running out of the white background you see over here. Anyways, so as you can see, now you cannot see that much of a change from my original. Here's a picture of it. And let me just, yeah, now you can see the entire thing. I mean, the neck. The neck is the major thing that changed. It has, all of this is just connected together, and we use one of these joints over here because it is very strong and can handle the weight of the neck and give it much more articulation and posability. The segment over here stayed the same. The head changed a little bit. Of course, I added dark blue to the entire thing. A little bit, of course, not that much, just like the Brachiosaurus, and which you'll see in a few minutes. Now here we have more dark blue, which I did not have in the original version. Original was way more grayish. It was entirely gray, except for some joints, of course. The tail didn't really change much, only the articulation here and a little bit of dark blue coloration. That's pretty much it for the Brachiosaurus. It looks much better, but there wasn't much of a difference to begin with. Finally, the biggest dinosaur, which faced a lot of changes over the long period of time, which is I think over a year. My original Brachiosaurus video was over a year ago. It is also my most viral video, with the most views, like 8.7k at this point. It faced the most changes. Every now and then I would look at the Brachiosaurus and think, oh, this has to change. So I do a lot of changes and updates to the Brachiosaurus until it reached to this stage. Now, the tail, while it is appearing on screen, faced a little bit of change. Only this segment was shortened and changed a little bit. The hind legs didn't change at all. The front legs, this segment got taller. And one thing that made this Brachiosaurus more stable than the previous version is the joints of the legs. Now, from before, I used these huge ball joints that I use in my Rexes, Allosaurus, Ceratosaurus. Of course, you can go check them out. I used them for the legs. I used 4 of these all around the body, and the legs really weren't stable. Now they only have basically one direction to go, or 2 directions, front and back, instead of like 360. The neck faced a lot of changes. Let me just separate it from the rest of the body. Put that aside for a minute. The neck is, I think, shortened, maybe. Not sure about the original length. I don't really measure my Legos. Here we have this type of articulation with the Technic piece that lets the neck rotate, which the original one did not do, definitely. At the base of the neck, we got 2 of these very strong Technic pieces. I don't really know what they're called. And here we just got 2 small ball joints to move this part of the neck up and down. Again, much more less joints than the original. Here is the head with these ball joints. I think this also kind of changed. Now I think this version looks much more better. Of course, whenever I update something, I make sure it's much more better than the original, which of course when you begin with something, it has flaws. It isn't perfect. Not everything is perfect from the first try, so it's make sure when you're building, oops, why is it so stubborn? Make sure when working on a project to keep on updating, keep on upgrading, and keep on innovating. Now the body has also some major changes. This is not actually stuck to the side of the body like it used to. Here's a picture. Not sure how clear this picture is or how big, but anyways, they are part of the body. Let me just remove this and show you that this all comes off, to show you the interior part of the body, which is hollow for the most part, except these snot bricks that allow me to connect it together. Okay, that's great. Now simply connected like that, and it looks amazing as always. Now by the end of this video, I hope you enjoyed it. If you stay till the end, I know for a fact that you have enjoyed my video, and so please leave a like, share, and subscribe. Here's a picture of my Instagram account where I do I have this small fan fiction story using my Legos. Make sure to go check it out. Also do some photo shoots like this one with my LEGO Dinosaurs. Also on my TikTok, you may go check that out for more updates on my dinosaurs, or more frequent videos almost every night, of what I work on and what are my recent projects. And finally, last but not least, shout out to this great guy over here for commenting on 2 of my previous videos, in fact. Thank you so much for watching, and please be reminded to comment really just anything. Just comment under this video to have a chance of getting a shout out in my next video. See you next week.